Welcome to the 51st Annual Fun Day Possum King and Queen Contest. I'm James Walsingham. I'm your master possum for today's ceremony. I take great pleasure of doing this, and this year is a little bit different. We're doing it online, and actually the contestants will be the first actual online winners. And without further delay, I would like to introduce our second contestant. Well, hey, how are you?
Good morning, Shug. How you doing?
I'm just doing hunky-dory. What would be your name and where are you from?
Well, I'm Dolly Possums, and I'm from right here in Wausau, Florida.
Well, that's absolutely great. That's the best place to be, is from Wausau. So to be in this contest, you had to have a talent. Do you have a talent?
I'd like to think so.
Well, we're going to give you the opportunity to demonstrate that talent.
Wonderful. I'm ready.
It's all yours.
All right.
Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him. Can't convince me that it didn't happen. Fed him to tigers, they snacking. What's happening? Carol Baskin. Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him. Can't convince me that it didn't happen. Fed him to tigers, they snacking. What's happening? Carol Baskin.
Outstanding. That's a pretty doggone good talent for a Wausau lady.
Well, thank you.
You ever hear the saying that a dead possum on the side of the road, they always face towards Wausau? And what do you know about that fabulous possum? Can you tell the audience everything you know about a possum?
Well, the American possum, which is what I have here, is a very, very special species. And they're not dangerous like everyone thinks. They actually are very helpful. They eat ticks and bugs and small animals that pester your house.
That's absolutely correct. They're a very unique animal, aren't they? And do you have any wild game recipes?
Why, yes, I do. I actually brought my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmother's cookbook.
Oh, that's great. You know, and cooking hogs and deer and that kind of thing was, for us to live, we had to eat whatever we could get a hold of. But the prime food in Wausau was that fabulous possum. Do you have a possum recipe?
I do, and I would love to share it with you.
Well, go right ahead.
The down-home style cooking. I'll be honest, I don't cook that often. Y'all know how kids can be so picky. But when I do cook possum, this is what I do. First, you got to prepare that possum for cooking. Now listen to me though. You better have your pot boiling all ready with live oak ready to go. So first, you want to break its neck. And then, when he quits moving, you pull him by the tail just to be sure. And then you drop him in that water. And you're only going to boil him for 1 minute. Then you take him out and you hang him up for later. And you skin him off and take all those innards, and you guys do some good eating.
Boy, that sounds like a great recipe. You ever heard about the chicken that crossed the road?
I have heard about that chicken.
Well, what happens when the possum crosses the road?
Well, around here, he's usually trying to get to the Tom Thumb.
I'm going to give you one more opportunity to the audience to tell the audience who you are.
I'm Dolly Possums, and I want to be your Possum Queen.
Outstanding. And if you would, you got one more chance to demonstrate your talent. It's all yours.
All right. Can I get a helper?
Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him. Can't convince me that it didn't happen. Fed him to tigers, they snacking. What's happening? Carol Baskin. Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him. Can't convince me that it didn't happen. Fed him to tigers, they snacking. What's happening? Carol Baskin.
Thank you.